Yeah. Yeah.
Hey friend, welcome back to my channel. It's RJ with RJ Budgets. I'm here this week to go over my bills, do like a bill breakdown, and I'm gonna do a debt breakdown, and I'm gonna talk about where I'm at financially in life. So if you're interested in seeing that, also if you're interested in cash stuffing, saving challenges, budgeting videos, follow me. If you're new to the journey, so am I. We can do this journey together. Please make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into this. Okay, so in my last video, I did some stuffing in this binder, right? And as you can see, most of it is empty. Hopefully the lighting is better. I finally kind of got my ring light to work, so I'm hoping this lighting is better than my last video. Hopefully. But, yeah. So, a lot of money is missing out of here because I let some people borrow some money. It was my nephew's birthday, so he actually got the money that I was going to put in my saving challenges, and it just kept getting away from me. I forgot a couple of bills. Well, mainly my phone bill. I forgot it. So the first budget that I did, the first stuffing that I did, didn't go well. And so we're back kind of at square one. Besides my bills binder, this has about $400 in it that I'm going to put towards my car note because that's a different story that we're going to get into. I did film like an in detail breakdown about what happened here, but I figured I didn't really want to post that video. I had some Happy Mail in it. I'll just show you guys next time I do a cash stuffing. I'll show you guys how that's gonna go. I'm so sorry. I'm steady moving this around, y'all, because I'm moving these things inside. But I did a breakdown of like where all of this went. I let people borrow. I took from yada yada yada. I'm trying to get used to spending what I give myself and no more. So it wasn't really good this time, but we're gonna do a budgeting video, break it down better, and do better next week. So yeah, I also wanted to go over all of my bills, my wallets, my subscriptions, my sinking funds, saving challenges, and I wanted to go in detail on my debt, right? So as you can see, the categories here, the first category, is bills. If you're wondering why I switched pens midway through, this one was bleeding through, and I don't know. It just was making it harder to write, and I already don't like writing the pen. It was bleeding too much. So usually my rent is about $13.89. My car note is $7.20 after processing fees. My lights can be anywhere between $50 to $150. My phone bill is $109. Yeah, $109. Car insurance, I'm currently looking for some more car insurance, but that's like $450 right now, and renter's insurance is $25. So that's kind of like my main bills per month. Gas, it takes like, with decent gas prices, it takes my car about $35. Spending, I have a bad spending habit, and I'm trying to kick back on it. So I want to see if I can get myself to like $50 per week, and then eventually $50 for 2 weeks. hopefully we'll see how that goes. Fast food, I can get this about $25. Groceries, I can do anywhere between 100 to 125 on that. My Amazon subscription, it's like $8 rounded up. And my Audible, I haven't paid yet, and I don't think I have to pay for a little while. I can't remember, but I believe when it's over, it'll be about, rounded up, these are just rounded up numbers, about $16. I pay $13 for Apple Music. My subscriptions, I'm just rounding them up to the nearest whole denomination. My Crunchyroll is about $10. Hulu, I think I pay about $22 on that. But I'm me and my best friend like swap out on Hulu. And my time is up next month. Next month is my last month. And then she'll get Hulu back for a year, and then it'll be back on me. Canva, I'm doing the free trial right now, but I want to get the annual, so that'll be like $110, and that'll be due next month. So for my sinking funds, I have travel, holidays, Christmas, electronics, family time, and miscellaneous. I just went like the 6 main low priority sinking funds I needed. Oh, birthday. Let's see, this is why I left space right here, just in case. Birthday and myself, because I'm like, I'm forgetting something. Birthday, myself. See, y'all, this is why you gotta sit down. So here, I kind of just want to put some goals of like kind of where I want to be at the end of the year, or when that time comes. So for traveling, I would like to have at least like $200 in there. I know that's not a lot, but it can help towards something. For holidays, I think $300 would be good for all days that's not Christmas. For Christmas, I definitely want to try my best to get $1,000. Try, it's the key word. But we'll see. Electronics, I'm okay with just doing like $500 for right now. I do have the saving challenge for that. So whenever I probably add like a little bit here as well, but that'd probably be where the bulk of that money is coming from. Family time, I think I'll be okay if I keep about $100 in here. I should be good. Miscellaneous, I think I should be okay also with like $100 in there. For my birthday, $300. And for my maintenance, to get everything I want done, that'll be probably like $350 a month to get my hair, nails, and toes done, which are like the main things that I like to have done on myself. So this is like ideally where I want them all to end up at the end of the year, roughly. These are kind of like some saving challenges and stuff that I want to participate in and take part of and do. I would like to do mini Mondays. I would also like to do freebie Fridays. You guys seen my coloring saves in my last video. You also see my roller dice. I recently purchased a 2K saving challenge. It's not here yet. I'll do Happy Mail when I get all of that stuff that I made up. I recently made a big Etsy purchase, and I'll show you guys that. I got a scratch off in that, and I also want to do the 10K box. That I'm not trying to get done this year. Like, I'm not. I'm not rushing. Like, as I said before, I believe I do want $10,000 saved over by the end of the year, but I'm realistic with myself. I have a few other things to take care of. Hold on, y'all. I need some water. Okay. And y'all, listen. This Stanley is so cute. Okay, I don't think you guys can see it, but it's like blush pink. My best friend got it for me, and I just want to brag on her a little bit because she's great. But yeah, and it keeps water cold, which I hope it will for the amount that they charging people. I hope it does. But my 10K box, I want to do this over time. It doesn't have to be completed this year. That's why I have to start by it, because I'm not really like, oh, it has to be done by the time. No, whenever I finish it is when I finish it, but I'm hoping to finish it this year, ideally in the magical mystical world, and where rainbows and unicorns live. I say $10,000. But yeah, so that's kind of like how I want my sinking funds and stuff to go, and breakdowns. Y'all, I also want to come back up here to my rent and stuff. I understand that it's high. I end up having to move out of my previous place last minute, and when I was staying there, I wasn't paying rent. So I had to up and get a 2-bedroom, 2-bath to take care of me and another family member. And I got my car before that. So paying the $720 for my car when I didn't have rent to pay was fine. So when it was just no extra anything, I didn't have to pay rent, maybe my phone bill, car insurance, and a couple of dollars on the lights where I was staying, it was fine. I was manageable. I could do it. I had some money left over, yada, yada, yada. I was able to be great. Okay? So when that happened, having to go from not paying rent to almost paying $1,400 in rent really screwed me over. So I'm still trying to get used to it. I just moved like in September. Like I said, when I first got my car, we wasn't supposed to have to move, but unforeseen circumstances happened and we had to get out of there. Thankfully, the Lord was able to bless me with somewhere else to stay and lay my head. I didn't have to stay with nobody, but it is kind of putting a financial burden on me. So yeah, I make about, I don't make that much, y'all. I would say I make about 12. This is not a good number. I really am just guessing. I would say I make about $12.89 every 2 weeks, okay? So this is really what I'm bringing in every 2 weeks. And these are the bills I have to pay. I am a little lucky because I'm able to do this thing called Flex with my rent. So it breaks it down, and it also reports to my credit, which I need because that has also got screwed up in all of this. And over the last year or two, it's just been all over the place. Oh, I done wrote on my cup, y'all. Okay. All over the place. My car note is high, and because everything else has been going on, I kind of let that slip. We'll get into that in a second. So I understand that these are high, and I know you guys are like, this is so crazy. It is. I'm looking to move when my lease is up. My lease is up next November. So when my lease is up, I'm looking to move. I'm looking to hopefully save some money in the rent department. When I get in good standing with my car note and a bunch of other stuff, I'm hoping to refinance this in a couple of months. So maybe around the summertime, I'm hoping to refinance my car. I'm also probably gonna go through these again to see what I really need. Like I said, these $22 I want to end up having back in my pocket, which I could probably put into like mini savings accounts or something to get it out of the way. right? So my debt breakdown. I don't have a crap ton of debt because I'm not counting any student loans. I will worry about my student loans when I'm done with all the rest of my debt, and then I'll be able to tackle the student loans. But it's not really my main focus right now. And I know it's some people's main focus, and they're very like, oh, my student loans. Yeah, I'm not letting them stress me out right now. Okay. So my car note without any fees or anything, like if I got it auto pulled out, would be $714 a month. It's actually $713 and some change, but $714 rounded up, right? And that's done monthly on the 12th of every month. And this is my total. I still owe $26,725. So I have a loan. These 3 loans I had to take out to move last minute, right? So I needed money to do a lot of things because I had been saving to move because I wasn't planning to move, right? So I ended up having to take out these 3 loans. Excuse me, y'all. I ended up having to take out these 3 loans, and unfortunately, I did get behind on them because it's really hard. Like I said, everything here I'm behind on, even my car note. I know that's crazy, but I'm just being honest with y'all because I don't want to come in here lying like I got my whole life together and I'm able to No. My first step before almost anything else is to get back in good standing with this. So I made a payment today, so it should come out like Thursday or Friday. So that'll kind of like take a month back. I'm about 2 months behind on it, not including the interest. My interest is quite high. Don't want to talk about it. Crazy. So I want to take it down. Once I get in good standing with this, I think I'm going to take it to making bi-weekly payments. So I think that's what I'm going to do with that. Instead of paying it once a month, I think I'm going to split it in half and start making half payments towards it, to help me for one, and to help keep it down as much as possible. So I think that's what I'm going to do when I get back in good standing, which will come a part of my taxes, but we'll talk about my taxes when they get here and I budget them. Loan number 1, I owe about $1,600. It's a little less than this, but I rounded it up just for the fact that it'll probably take me like another week to really get back on payments. So yeah, loan number 2, my minimum payment on that is $73.12, as you can see, and I owe $1,216. Also doing my best to get back in good standing with these. Remind you, all 3 of these loans are due weekly. Yeah, why did I think that was okay? I didn't. I really just needed the money so I could have some place to lay my head. Like I said, I was bringing me and another family member, and this was very last minute. This wasn't supposed to be happening, and I only had like 3 months to get out of where we were and into somewhere else. So that led me to get these 3 areas of debt, right? Credit card number 1. These credit cards are in collections. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. These credit cards are in collections because I got these in like 2021 and I was working perfectly fine. I was paying them regularly. I lost my job and I was unemployed for 6 to 8 months, and this one went into collections way before this one did. And once this went into collections, I let that mug stay in collections, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I let it stay there. I did try to get this card back, but I was also at the time trying to get my car and get life situated because I was trying to get back on my feet from not working so many months, and I was trying to get financially right. So by the time I was really able to get into a place good, I did pay some of it down, which is why it's only $200 and something. I did pay some of it down, but it didn't. I had a problem with it. It still. Oh, I'm sorry. I done hit this camera. Hopefully, it didn't mess up the angle too bad. Okay. Let me stop touching it. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah. So with these two, what I'm planning on doing is I'm gonna send out debt confirmation letters to the collection companies that have these. I'm gonna try to send them out between this week and next week so I can get them out of there and everything. However, hold on, y'all. However, excuse me, I keep getting tongue tied. If they do, you know, come back and be like, oh, we have proof that this is your information, your stuff, I'm gonna send them for this one, I'm gonna send it I can't think of the name. A letter for us to agree that if I make a one-time payment, they'll take the collection off of my report. And for this one, I'm going to save up the money for it so I can make a one-time payment and get it out of the way. For these two credit cards, that's the goal with my credit cards, is to either get the companies to remove them without having to pay anything, or just make a simple one-time payment of the whole thing and get it out of the way. I don't want to have to keep worrying about those on my credit. Right? So, and the credit that I have here is the credit that I'm worried about. Like I said, I'm not really worried about my student loans right now. I'll worry about those after this, and I want to go back to school. So I'm going to eventually get to paying those, but not right now. I want to prevent these four, really. I need my car so bad. I want to prevent these four from going into collections or any more derogatory points going. I hate this pen so bad. Any more derogatory points going onto my credit report. So I'm going to try and get this one paid down first. It is the most per week. However, if I'm getting it and I'm throwing any extra money towards it, it should get gone quickly. Yeah, I keep writing on my poor little cup. Let me move it back a little bit. So, yeah. And I know y'all like, how you gonna do saving challenges and you got debt to pay? Well, some of these, majority of these, are all gonna go towards my debt. So most of my mini Mondays and my freebie Fridays will go towards debt. If my Color and Save already has designated location, like if the word say it's for self-care or electronics or anything like that, then that's where to go. Roll the Dice can definitely be for debt completely. Yeah, I don't know why, but my brain, I am drawing a blank. Why can't I spell debt? I feel like that is so wrong. If it's wrong, y'all, don't judge me. I'm half asleep. I've been up all day and I'm so tired. Roll the Dice can definitely go all the way towards that. The 2K saving challenge, I want to save as much as I can before my nephew graduates I think he graduates in May or the beginning of July. I want to save as much as I can to give to him for a graduation present because he deserves it. He does very well in school. He's a basketball player. He got a scholarship to go to school. He deserves something, and I want to give him something. So that's what that is. Scratch off. Probably can go towards that too, and maybe a little bit other stuff. But yeah. The 10K box, if I ever complete it, I'll figure out where it's gonna go when it's done. And it ain't no big deal right now. But a lot of these will go towards paying. See, y'all, it be bleeding. And I don't like this pen, but I needed something that contrast with the black pen. And I'm also gonna get more stuff to put up here on my table and everything so it can look real cute. But it's gonna take time, y'all, okay? It's gonna take time. And I'm trying not to spend too bad, right? So that's the goal. I'm gonna send out the letters for these. I'm gonna probably write them up tonight. These, I'm gonna get in good standing with my car note, and then I'm gonna get in good, get back to paying these. Hopefully within my next 2 checks, I'll have all of this done. When I come to do my paycheck breakdown, I'll be able to tell y'all exactly how that's gonna go. Yeah. As far as my subscriptions go, most of these I'm willing to let go. I'm not willing to let Crunchyroll go, and I'm not willing to let my Apple Music go. I am willing to let Amazon go. I think I'll probably do one more order, and I'll let it go for a couple of months. Audible, I'll probably let that go for a couple of months as well. Hulu, like I said, I'm going to give it to my friend. It'll be her turn. Canva, once I pay the one-time fee, I don't have to worry about it monthly, and I can just save. I could just divide that 110 up into 12, like the 12 months, and once I divide it up, probably divide it up by 2 and see how much I have to save for that per check. Yeah. So I'm trying to do as much of this as possible. This is about all I make. This is all I make without overtime. I will get overtime at my job, and I'm going to try to tax them as much as possible on that overtime. I'm going to take as much of it as they offer me, which should help. I'm going to try to get at least 8 to 10 hours overtime every 2 weeks, every week. I want to say I want to get like an extra 8-hour shift every week. However, I'm not sure how that's going to go over. I am going to try, though, to get an extra 8-hour shift every week. I'm also looking for a second job, a part-time job or something to help bring in some extra income for a couple of months. That way I'm able to get back on top of everything, get my savings built up and whatnot. I'm also going to use as much of my income tax when I get them to pay down this debt, y'all. Yeah, to pay down this debt. But I'm gonna break that down, like my actual income tax when I get it. I also have a few business ideas that I want to do. I do have some saving challenge that I've created on my Canva that I want to put on my Ko-fi. I think it's pronounced Ko-fi. I don't really know. Everybody say it different. That I will put on my Ko-fi. Some will be free, and then some will be maybe no more than like $2, maybe $3, depending. And start there and eventually add a couple of more things onto it. Some for free, maybe some memberships. But that's like a little later down the line. Specifically because I know me, and I know I prefer saving challenges. They're much funner to me. And if I do everything hardcore, I'm going to relapse, y'all. I already know it. I'm aware of who I am. And if I go hardcore with just focusing on the serious stuff, I'm going to relapse and let it all go wrong for me again. So what I want to do is I'll be back probably Sunday to go over my budget, break down my budget, and I also come back and show you guys like all of the saving challenges. I've got like my mini Monday, freebie Fridays. I'll show you guys that in another video and everything. But yeah, I just wanted to be honest with y'all. I don't make enough money. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't make enough money for any of my bills. I don't make enough money for a lot of things. But yeah, and my phone bill is $109 because I have 2 lines on it. I have 2 lines on my phone plan. So that's why it's $109. Because I know, like, you paying $109 for just your phone? No, I'm paying $109 for 2 phones. Yeah. Unfortunately. So that's the case right now. But yeah, y'all, I'm trying. And I wanted to be very honest with y'all. I know I don't have like a lot of people watching me or anything right now. And this say F for frequency, but I got lazy, or I just really honestly forgot to go finish the rest of it. Moving too fast. Yeah. And as time, these are the main debts that I'm working on right now. And once I get these taken care of and handled, if I have any more that I want to focus on, we'll come back, we'll redo this, we'll check in, see how much everything is. I probably should tally this up to see how much it is. Hold on. I'm going to tally this up and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So that is how much all of that is. Most of it is my car note, granted, but I only made like 40,000 a year. I don't know the exact number. I should, really bad. But I don't make that much. I have a very low income. So I want to, as soon as possible, get these 3 loans out of the way. But before anything else, I need to get back in good standing with my car note. That'll probably take me like another month, because I still need to take care of this expensive behind rent. So yeah, so that's my debt breakdown, y'all. I spelled debt so wrong on both times. We just gonna put a pin over it. I'm sorry. I'm sleepy. I am so tired, but I really wanted to make this video and get it out to you guys as soon as possible. It's still kind of early where I'm at. So hopefully I can get this edited and out to y'all in about an hour or so. If it's roughly edited, I apologize. But yeah. Yeah. So if you guys want to come along with me on this journey to get this debt paid, get these saving challenges saved, find some extra money some way, somehow, wherever I can locate it, well, hit that follow button, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys made it this far in the video, leave me a sun emoji. And I appreciate you guys for coming back. And I'll talk to you later, friends. Bye.